Hello everyone, welcome to Behind the Scenes Self-Help Voices. I'm your host, Iro. As we enter April, we are celebrating National Volunteer Month. This month, we'll bring you some stories of volunteers. So our guest today is Felice. She has volunteered with us since 2017, and she's an award-winning author and likes writing very much. And we are now talking online. Welcome, Felice.
Hi, thanks for having me.
Can you introduce yourself and tell us about what you teach at the Virtual Senior Center?
Sure. My name is Felice Cohen, and aside from being an author, I used to be a professional organizer. That's what I teach. I teach organizing and decluttering to the clients. When I first started teaching, I would come prepared every class with a different topic. And as the years have gone through, I realized people just want kind of hands-on whatever they need. So now I kind of go through who's ever on the call and I say, okay, what do you need? And let's just kind of work on that. So if somebody needs to go through paper, I say, go get a bag and go get a pile of that paper and let's go through it right now. You want to motivate them and you want to get them excited to do it, but you got to kind of get them right then to do it.
Thank you for your brave introduction. You've been with us since 2017 and now it's almost 8 years and you are still doing it. What first brought you to the VSC and why did you decide to volunteer and insist so long?
I was on a panel about the Holocaust with somebody from the main board. I started learning about self-help, and then I started learning about these other projects. I was on the Next Gen board for a while. And then I found out about this virtual senior center, and I said, well, wait a second, I want to give back. And I love the clientele, so I thought I could talk about organizing. Maybe people would be interested in decluttering, and they were. The first class, I think we had over 40 people. And I remember thinking, oh no, that was a lot of people. And it was great because everybody was so excited about it and everybody wanted to tell about their clutter issue.
That's a very different journey because most of our volunteers, I heard from others, like from another or partnership organization or stay us while searching online. And I didn't expect like, self-help first and then VSD and then volunteer with us. 40 people for the first class. It's a very big class. So I'm happy you have so many students. Can you tell us what your class is about and how did you decide on this topic?
Well, I thought about my skills and what I can do and what can translate on video. And the video of me and living in a tiny apartment has over 25 million views. So people like to see that visual. And I thought, well, how can I do something visually that you see a before and after? And so that's what I wanted to kind of focus on because I know it's important for people, and especially this clientele when you're older, your skills aren't you can't climb under a bed, you can't climb up a ladder sometimes. So it was a challenge for me trying to give them tips on how they could organize their stuff without the usual suggestions I give. So it was a challenge for me as well to kind of help them kind of tackle these projects in their own home. But the other part is also motivating people. Everybody knows they should get rid of those sweaters that don't fit or have holes or paper you don't need, but why aren't they doing it? And so that's been the biggest challenge is motivating them. They're in their 80s and their 90s. How do you motivate them to actually do something? And I realized you have to do it right at that moment. Like if I was working with a client, I was standing in their apartment, I'd be like, let's do it. Let's go. Come on. And I would be the one filling the bag, but I can't be in everybody's apartment. I wish I could. I love everybody. The next best thing is trying to do it while I've got them on the screen. I say, go get a bag. Get rid of one more thing. You could do it. And then we kind of go around the class and I'm picking on everybody. And, I love them all. It's so much fun.
I can hear about his story. It's very fun. And I think it's also like an inspiration for them, like in their age to start to do something. And I'm glad now they have this motivation. This class might take lots of effort as well as showing it to the members. So how do you usually prepare your class?
I used to come with every class with a topic. It was like, today's going to be paper. Today's going to be toiletries. This is going to be socks. We did that for a while. And then I thought I can't bring a topic every class because not everybody cares about those topics. Now I kind of just go in and I say, okay, who do we have? And you get, it goes in cycles, right? You get the same people at all your classes and then it kind of changes a little. And I think my class goes up against another popular class. So I don't get as many, but whoever comes, call somebody, say, hey, what do you want to work on today? What have you been working on this week? What's your priority? And things change. Priorities change day to day. And I just kind of say, okay, one woman's like, I have to get rid of my old skirts. And I say, go get 5 of those skirts. Put them in a bag right now. Are you going to wear them? No. Put them in a bag. Put them by the door. And sometimes help them get a phone number of a donation place because, and they all need help with all these things. So I'm happy to do as much as I can.
I can feel that your class is more like depend on the right now moment because most of our volunteers I heard from them, they might prepare in advance. In this motivation class, it's more like randomly choose someone to say, what if you want to do today? It's a very different class style. Do you have any standout memories or moments from teaching with the members?
There's so many memories. I've been doing this 8 years now. But I love when they're excited to show me their room. Like they'll show the screen of their computer and they're like, look, the pile's gone, or they're so proud of what they've done. And it's a big accomplishment and I'm so happy for them. And so we just kind of celebrate those moments. But I love when they come back to me and they say, you know what, I thought of what you would tell me to do and I did it and I tried to do it or whatever. Because look, it's not easy. I'm an organizer. For me, it's easy. For them, it's not. Everybody has different skills. So I'm happy when they can kind of remember what I've talked about and kind of use those on their own.
I'm also glad to hear that, like, you accompany them with their achievements, like, or the small projects in their lives, and this will make them very happy. From your class, do you have any feedback if you received from the participants, and how does volunteering make you feel?
Well, I think some of the feedback, because I know Carmela will send me what people have said over the years, and it's really helpful, or she was really patient, or all those things. And great feedback is nice, right? We all are in this like society, but I just really want to help them. And if I'm helping anyone, that's the feedback for me. Like I love when they hear, that they enjoyed the class or they got something out of it, because again, I wish I could be in everybody's apartment helping them organize and helping them get rid of the clutter. So I love be helpful. That's all you really want.
I think that's also the meaning of the volunteering. Your words, I can really feel your passion. And again, thank you so much for sharing your stories. Come to our last question. Is there anything else you'd like to share about your time as a volunteer?
I used to say that after I would finish a volunteer hour, that I felt like I spent the time with my grandparents and their friends because they are funny, they are smart, they are witty, they're fun to be with. And I feel lucky that I get to come and spend an hour with these people because I love them. I wish I could hug them all. They're just so nice and they're so appreciative. And that makes me feel so good. And sometimes they bring me to tears. I'm so thankful that there's this program that we can give back to people because we're all going to get older if we're lucky. And to be able to have something where people care about these people, this clientele, because what self-help does is amazing. And these people deserve our respect and our time and attention. And so I feel so fortunate to be able to be part of this. So I'm just lucky.
It's so nice to hear that. Thank you so much for sharing this with us. Thank you for joining me and recording this episode together. These are all very attractive stories, and also hopefully our audience can feel it as well. This is the end of the episode, and I hope you have a great day, and we'll see you next time.
Thank you for listening. If you're interested in any topics, you can leave a comment or find us on Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, TikTok, and Twitter. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Hope you all have a great day, and we'll see you next time.